And now I start speaking, right? Welcome. Oh my God, yay. Okay, I can see us. Hi, everyone. I'm very nervous to be doing this without Broden. I feel like he's very much steers the ship. Thank you. The special Marnie and Friends episode. This is Georgia, and this is, do I call you David or Zeta? What do you prefer?
I was called David at birth, so maybe that's probably the... Yeah, David. You know what you want? What do you want to call me?
Well, I call you.
You've got other names
Zeta.
that you call me when we're out and about on the
Like what?
on
What
the
do
beat.
I call you?
I can't say it on air.
Well,
It's very rude names.
what do I call you?
Mean,
it's-
rude.
I call you mean and rude.
Yeah.
Are they names or adjectives?
They're not names.
Oh, sorry. Well, they could be. Someone could be named Mean.
Okay.
What makes you think someone can't be named Mean?
Well, I just as a like you
Rude.
said it.
They're not like you can call your kids whatever you want.
Okay, you're gonna.
I think
call
there's a
your kids
list
mean
of
and
things
rude?
that you can't call kids though.
Like what? You can't call kids out off in Germany.
Yes, I think that's what immediately came to my head. I'm pretty sure you can't use that anywhere.
There's some Scandinavian countries where they try and avoid other like non-Scandinavian names as well to try and keep them.
Can you call kids Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't call kids
especially
Jesus.
especially in Spain.
But they're called like Jesus.
Yeah, it's the same spelling.
But
But
we are
you
up
can't,
to an
Yeah, but you
absolute
can't-
flyer.
Anyway.
you can't call people Prince here, I'm pretty sure.
Sorry.
Marnie, I tell you what, Marnie, he's just, where's Broden? It's all falling to pieces.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, good
Should
chat.
we just start maybe? And then we'll...
Haven't we already started?
No, this is just us doing the live nice little like rambly stuff.
Preamble.
It's preamble.
Oh, this isn't the real stuff.
no.
Well, it's real stuff in terms of there's people watching. Look at all these people already commenting. So you can say if you have a computer on you, but you can engage with people if you like. Thank you, everyone. That's
I like engaging
come.
with people. How many people are watching? Actually, I don't need to know that.
I don't want to know either, but thank you, everyone that is here. Okay, should we start?
we can start, absolutely.
What determines
I'm
when we
so
start the
nervous.
thing? Is that you that determines that?
Well,
Or Beck?
yeah, and then because I'll do like the intro that will be like the podcast intro.
So what's the
that goes up
purpose of this?
tomorrow.
What we're doing? What's the purpose
The
of this?
preamble that we're talking to all the people that are in the live stream. Do you not listen?
But isn't that when we start the show? You're doing that anyway.
No, because you don't
No.
talk to the people in the live stream of the podcast because the podcast is its own little thing.
Oh, so this is only to talk to
It's
the.
only to talk to them, yeah.
Yeah, say
Do you
hello
wanna-
to everyone.
you said no. You didn't say anything. Maybe actually shout one of them out before we start the thing.
Okay. Oh my God, everyone's just being really nice to me. Thank you.
Oh.
Mungo Trumbull says, such a cool live stream.
Shout out Josh Burkett.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's that?
One of my best friend's fiance.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
watching.
yeah,
So
yeah.
hello to you.
Shout out Lou Gillette. Lou Gillette.
Oh my God, everyone's
Formerly
being really
Channel
nice.
9.
Thank you so much. People are liking you. There's
That's a
some
first.
Mr. Zetas. Oh, someone said Zeta very angry. This is him all the fucking time.
Zeta always
this is
very angry.
genuinely his energy all the time.
I
He puts
don't-
up this nice man front.
I don't put up a front. I
Actually,
think I'm
that's
very genuine. I don't. Sometimes I don't enjoy the work that I do, and I make it known. No, but I love it. It's great working footy. What a privilege, all that stuff. But also, like, it can be a bit annoying.
I will say it was a highlight sitting next to you in the grand final, not last year, but the year before, the Geelong one.
The Geelong Cats did win that flag.
Yeah, because big Geelong boy. And so it was
Well, not
really
from
cool.
there. Just go for the club. I just enjoyed
but it was
I
nice to
support
have
the
your
club.
energy
It was
actually
great.
being quite up.
Robbie Williams
that
was
day.
good.
Yeah, we're going to start.
Okay.
We're going to start.
Such an arbitrary.
Are you ready?
And also at the beginning, just so you know, there is like a very short intro sting
Okay.
and then we start. So give it like, I'm going to say 2 seconds.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
it's real quick
Wait,
sting.
so wait.
For you as well, yeah.
So I say, wait, oh my God. So I wait 2 seconds after I've said my little intro.
Oh,
Is that what
yes,
you mean?
after you said your little intro.
Okay.
Exactly, precisely.
Are you ready?
No.
I'm so nervous.
This is.
Mine, he's going to be really good.
It's fine. Look, we're already off to a
Here's
flyer.
what'll calm you
Okay,
down.
I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have to. Okay, you
Is that
ready?
a nest in a bracelet? Oh,
Okay. You ready? Welcome to the Footy with Broden Kelly. Without Broden Kelly. Our dads went out for some Nippy's milk and they never came back. Oh well. Welcome to the Marnie and Friends special. We've got 2 very special guests and I'm very excited to help me steer the ship and bounce that pill. I'm so nervous to be here without Broden and Tom, but we're doing so far so fine. I'm going to introduce both of you now. Oh my God, stop making those noises at me. Okay. I'm going to try and do this in the way Broden would do it, which is very stressful. You've seen him on your TV screens, on your Twitter feed, and riding across Fox Footy. Fans are constantly asking when he doesn't have them on, where are his glasses? Oh. You know him from boosting Snitch Chip sales. It's David Zeta.
I'm not the one that's closest to you. You should introduce the person closest to you first. It's an audio platform, so it doesn't matter.
No one knows.
Excuse
no
me.
One
Sorry.
knew.
I thought that was a really good intro.
No, it was a great intro.
Good.
Thank you very much for it. No, it was great. Well done.
Okay, welcome. Thank you for
It's
coming.
good to be here. Thanks for having me in here.
You've been on the podcast twice, I think, but only over the phone.
Not via my physical person, just via a mobile device.
Okay, well, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming
It's good to be here.
for Marnie and Friends.
Thanks
for being
referring
Marnie's
to
friend.
yourself in third person twice in the space of 3 seconds.
She's an A-League commentator. You can hear her on SEN as a netball commentator, also tweeting things and hanging out with me at women's sports events. On the mic, she's magic. It's Georgia Ragic.
Wow, I'm so honoured with that. The little rhyme as well.
Thank you. I was pretty proud of that. Thank you for coming in.
Did you write that?
I did write that.
That's really good.
Really good.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, I love
Are you a bit offended that everyone's a bit surprised?
Yes, I am actually.
Hey, you've got a future in jingles and copywriting as well if you want to go down that path.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
She's already got the
thank
quill, so I think she's clocked the journalism world now. It's just about moving on to bigger things, isn't
Yeah, I
it?
really should have done the bounce the quill. That would have been funny.
That's like you said, pill, and isn't that quill with you?
Yeah.
My understanding of the show is that you bounce the quill.
Yeah.
If you bounce the quill, would it just smash?
Yes.
What is
yeah,
it?
would
What is the quill?
smash-
It's a big perspex block.
Yeah, it's a big block. It's like a quill in a in a block.
In a block.
Yeah.
But you could get the quill out and then you could use that in your copywriting.
Do you get two separate? Because it was you and Greg Baum. So do you get?
No, there's only one trophy.
So do you sort of roster it?
Is it like a shared custody situation?
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
was.
Baumy didn't even come to the night, right? And then I go into the office, and he's obviously a very, esteemed journalist. And I was like, oh, like who's gonna keep the trophy? There's only one. He's like, obviously you're gonna get it, Marnie. And I was like, thank you. He's like, yeah, I mean, this is my sixth quill. So I was like, okay.
Oh, so you just flexed and
Okay.
then said, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has got a considerable head start on you in the age department, so maybe. But he'll, yeah.
Mad grumpy old man vibes coming from that one.
Yeah.
But
What
we
do we-
love. Yeah.
What do we do on this show?
Well, we just chit chat for a bit and then talk about the footy.
Cool.
Usually Broden would throw to me to do the news.
Do you want me to throw to you to do the news?
Well, no,
G-
I thought maybe we could start with Tribunal stuff because you're on and you're the Tribunal man.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about Luke Parker?
I just learnt about 10 minutes before we started this that Sydney are appealing the VFL Tribunal's decision. So there's going to be another hearing, I think, tomorrow, which is,
Can you run us through the first decision?
Have you pre-scheduled your Uber Eats for tomorrow night?
No, well, I only found out 10 minutes ago. I got DoorDash the other night. I went via the Schnitz because I have Schnitz. I went via their app. They've got an app and you get crumbs.
Is that their point system?
Yeah, you get it's called crumbs and you get crumbs for
It's a horrible name for a point system.
well, it's crumb schnitzel. It's fitting.
But it feels like you're not getting much
Yeah, it
out
feels
of
like you're not getting
Surely-
much out of
Surely
it.
it should be like you get a whole fillet.
Yeah, but like at a certain point,
Fillets.
crumbs become something more filling. Like
That's true. Okay,
apple
good point.
crumble. The whole
Yes.
point of it is it's crumble, but it's great because it's filled with crumbs.
Getting very passionate about this.
I just think, and I don't like that you've got Tim Tam.
Or
with
this is
these
not a
weird-
podcast to drag this. So Zeta came in and absolutely destroyed that I brought for these lovely guests, the Tim Tam Jats combination.
Yeah, the
0.5.
collab.
Yeah, we're big
Yeah.
fans here.
I just don't know why we have to like mix things. Just let them be as they are. Why do they have to be? Again, the Schnitz has a Schnittako, which I
So
tried
early in the
last
podcast, this
night.
is
I know, that just dropped straight away. Okay, please, yeah. Run us through the
And I don't understand the
Schnittako,
concept
please.
of it.
Well,
It's
you
a-
ate it.
it's-
Tell us about it.
Yeah, but it's called a Schnittako, and it's just basically a taco, or try to be a taco with like a flatbread. I thought tacos had to be with like the solid shells.
No, they're soft or hard. Haven't you seen the commercial?
I'm just such a like,
How do you say it?
What?
Do you want both?
Porque nos dos.
So you have seen the commercial.
Absolutely, I've seen the commercial.
Well, then how did you not know Soft and Hard? Anyway, sorry, keep going.
No, but all the ones I have are those the old El Paso.
stuff.
Yeah, like the hard shell. I lived a very sheltered life, and I just had the hard shell.
Sheltered life.
Oh, shell! I didn't actually intend.
No,
I
I
didn't.
Beautiful.
Can we edit that out? So it seems like
I'll cut it in now. Ready? Say it again, but make it the pun.
I live a very sheltered life, and so what happens?
That was very similar. I don't know if I can cut it.
I put emphasis on the shell.
You kind of did. Yeah, okay.
Anyway, I found it very odd. It was just I didn't know what the purpose of it was. Just give me a plain and simple rap, like because it's more filling, it's more substantive. But yeah.
Hey, it's marketing, it's rebranding. Everyone's looking for new opportunities, and I guess trying to take that GYG market.
Yeah, I've never had GYG.
It's probably
Gomez
on
and
par
Gomez?
with the Shinatako.
Guzman and, is it
sorry.
Guzman and Gomez? Did you say it's Gomez and Gomez?
Is it? Oh, I don't know. I've never
Guzman
had
and Gomez.
Sorry, Guzman
They
and
just
Gomez.
called Gomez. If it was called Gomez and Gomez,
I was like, what are the G&G? I don't know.
Gomez squared.
Do you like
go my. No,
this
that
whole
doesn't
brand that you've got around Schnitz and the Tribunal?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
I enjoy interacting with people because they get a kick out of it, and I enjoy having a bit of fun because it's a very boring thing. Legal
to cover
hearings.
the Tribunal, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's monotonous,
Yeah.
needlessly complex,
Yeah.
and ultimately not that important in the scheme of life. But it's just really people seem to get a kick out of
Yeah.
it.
You do make it very engaging and interesting.
I think it's because I'm not very smart. So I'm not. This isn't me trying to get pity. I'm being serious. When I used to look at the Tribunal stuff and I used to be like, oh, what's going on? I don't know what this means.
Oh my god, yeah, the first one I did was the Patrick Cripps one, and I was like, Patrick Cripps. Patrick Cripps, the Patrick Cripps one, and I felt so in the deep end because it's all legal talk.
That was
really intense.
Intense, but he's just trying to dumb it down so I could understand it and then other people will understand it because I don't. Again, my level of intellect.
Do you think that this has been the biggest 12 months for biomechanical? The
biomechanists.
In terms of getting consulting hours up?
They're great. I think, do they get paid by the hour, lawyers, or is it by the case? I don't know how it works.
I think it's by the hour.
It's by the 6 minutes. By
the 6 minutes?
Yeah, it's billable by 6 minutes. So
what other professional charges by 6 minute blocks?
I'll have to consult the legal experts who are probably very interested in this podcast in our chat.
Sure.
That's even
it's
just
billable out. It's definitely billable
6
hours,
minutes.
but there's 6 minute blocks within it.
Well, that's even with the Harry Jones, Essendon not what's the word?
Appealing.
It's just been was he going to play in the VFL anyway? Do we not spend thousands and thousands of dollars?
Well, it's not cheap. I mean, in
That's
footy
what I
terms,
mean.
it's cheap. It's
They didn't want to spend the money
10 grand's a lot of
appealing.
money, no?
10
But
grand's a lot
in
of
footy
money.
terms, it's not a lot of money.
Can you explain the
bizarre.
Luke Parker? So what happened at the first time at the hearing?
He got 6 weeks.
Yeah, why?
Because
What did
he
he
chose to bump someone. He bumped them. There was accidental head contact. The man, Josh Smith, I believe it was, had a fractured cheekbone eye socket, having surgery when he's able to. He's not in a great way. He'll miss about 10 matches, 6 to 8 weeks. And Luke Parker chose to commit the reportable offence, even though he didn't intend to. That's why it's careless, but that's what happens. So 6 is what the VFL wanted. 6 is what the VFL got. The Swans wanted around the 4 mark. Clearly, they're not happy with the sanction. They want to repeal it. Hence why tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, we go again.
Sorry about that for you.
Thank you.
On a different news topic.
Did you want me to throw to the news? Because I didn't do the news breaker and now I feel like we're in news.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot.
It was such a seamless transition that the sting was bypassed.
But that's all right. In the edit.
Do we go again?
No, in the edit.
Now
it'll be
it's time
smooth as
for the
heck.
news.
Is this live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is still going?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't know how it was because we did the pre-thing but once we start, we don't talk to people anymore.
Well, we usually monitor the comments and every now and again. But anyway.
So
It's a bit.
Anyway.
This is the new era of.
Who's stressed about the time?
Why? Oh,
you gotta run away.
sorry.
That's
Yes.
all right.
No, please.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Richmond could have...
For a second, throw to the news.
Oh, okay. Are you ready? No, sorry. There's something punch at me. Okay, sorry. Now it's time for the news.
Sting is playing. It will go for a while. People can still hear us under the sting, but it goes for a
I
while.
think this has been seamless so far.
I think it's been seamless.
We forgot to play the sting. It was so seamless.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
All right. Richmond could have 20 players unavailable as their injury crisis worsens. Ryan Mansell looks to be out with concussion, and Sam Naismith tore his ACL in the VFL. Georgia. What's your take on this? And also, what's your solution?
Well, I'm very much a well-known AFL fan, so I think there's really just one simple solution: bring Monique Conti into the AFL men's. I think that's it.
I genuinely don't think it's the worst idea I've ever heard.
I think you solved it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've solved men's football. I knew this was like my path from birth.
Yeah. So Moncont is the reigning W award. Have you watched her play much?
Yeah, I actually surprisingly watch Richmond the most because my boyfriend follows Richmond and he'll always have the AFLW games on because he just supports it. So I have been a Monique Conti fan since she went to my primary school with my sister. So I've been following her for a long time. She was like one of the best sports players in the school by far. And then obviously watching her just demolish in the WNBL and also in the AFLW is amazing. But honestly, Richmond have not many options at the moment. Like I'm honestly shocked. Like they're having the injuries in VFL as well as AFL.
Yeah.
At what point are they going to have to consider bringing Monique Conti in? I hope
Yeah.
it's soon. I genuinely hope it's soon. It'd
Yeah.
be sick. I'd be so happy.
Well, it's like with like
Would you start her or would she be like a sub?
I think she'd be a sub.
I
Just to,
was going to say starter. Why not?
Okay.
But yeah, okay, maybe sub.
I was like, how many players, like how many midfielders do they have at the moment? Two?
Two, yeah.
Limited, yeah.
Very limited. Well, that's like in Arsenal. They had when the men's side just could not score. They had a not a GoFundMe. What's it called when you can do all the signatures?
Petition for Viv
Yeah.
Miedema to
Like a
come in.
change.com. Yeah, Viv Miedema to play in the men's side. There was like thousands of people that like
Did it work?
no. Well, they couldn't just bring a woman into.
Oh,
Why not?
Yeah. It's a good question. Why not?
Yeah.
She's the Anyway, she's left Arsenal now, so we don't talk
Yeah.
about that.
To be
we
fair,
just
it's not her fault that she's
It's not her
leaving.
fault. Arsenal fumbled that bag really badly. But having you on is kind of like the opposite of the No Sharon rule.
Yeah, and as you can tell, I'm trying to bring as many mentions to women's football, mainly the round ball, and there'll be a lot of netball mentions today as well because you've got to push my own agenda, which is bringing women's football and netball to the forefront.
Can you explain to us what the No Sharon rule is?
yes,
Yeah.
please. Because we spoke about this. It was in a.
Well, it's come up this week because Tottenham and Newcastle and the Arsenal women's team are in town. And so quite often they'll do like a lot of promo while they're here. And the Carlton players went down and saw Tottenham on their open training, and then the Tottenham boys did something with the Collingwood men's boys because they share a sponsor, which brings us to...
The No Sharon rule. But basically, it's kind of like an ongoing thing with just AFL and overseas football clubs. I'm going to use soccer because it's too hard to distinguish on this podcast.
Oh my God, please.
Between the two of them.
It is called the footy.
I know.
It is called
So
the
the
footy.
title
I
is
feel
apt.
so uncomfortable. Even this
Yeah.
week, being around so many like EPL and WSL people, and then calling it soccer, I feel like they're gonna like look at me funny. But I'm like, otherwise, it's too hard.
But what's crazy is I talk to a lot of it's funny, like when I talk to players and like a lot of NPL players and a lot of local players, they all refer to it as soccer. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I'll always say football. But for the purpose of this podcast, to not confuse myself or anyone else, we're calling it soccer. Or round ball. So basically what happens is that, quite often we'll have like all these teams come visit from overseas and all star players will come over as well. And more than often than not, you'll see them somehow be holding a Sharon in promotional pictures, which is just like so common. And it's just like, we can't. And like, I understand, I'm very pro No Sharon. It's just like the issues with the fact that there's like funding that, we're not seeing that grassroots soccer get a lot in the community level and going forward. But it's just like, okay, we don't get a lot of love and support from AFL, especially like when the World Cup bids happen. There was like a lot of pushback about letting them have access to stadiums. So, but then all of a sudden, like a Cristiano Ronaldo appears and a footballer's put Sharon is placed in his hand. It's not 100% fair, but yeah. So, really trying to make sure that we stop doing that. And like there have been clauses put in place to try and ban Sharons being placed into random teams when they visit. But
Is this?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So like Football Australia have really like tightened like the contracts and stuff they do with touring soccer clubs.
They call Round Ball Australia.
Sorry, Round Ball Australia.
People are so- Did you seriously say I'm a pro No Sharon on a podcast called The Footy?
Can you just clip that? Just use that.
with literally with a
No
beaming
Sharon.
thing behind you saying the footy.
I've got to push my own agenda wherever I can.
So that's serious. There's a clause
Yeah.
they can't hold a Sharon.
Well,
Or
it's
they can't
like it's
be with
an
near a
unofficial
Sharon?
rule, but yes, it is like they have really tightened it with the contracts with the promotional activity that touring soccer clubs can
How do you
do.
enforce that? What if someone just throws a Sharon at them?
They bat it away. But even like when the Carlton like players went down to the Tottenham Open training, like I texted Carlton being like, I'm just checking this. Like, is there going to be a Sharon or is it just a Guernsey? They're like, it's just a Guernsey. Don't worry.
Or were you trying to sort of
Well, I had to write
out
about
them
it.
if they had a Sharon with them?
Do you not read what I read?
And
It
again,
literally had
I
the
said,
headline.
I don't, but that's
Carlton
not,
don't
that's
break the
not
No
like
Sharon
a
rule.
conscious decision to shun anyone. I don't have much time in life to do anything. But I'm on this podcast, so apparently I do. I'm stacking up
you.
here, to be honest. Like,
Thank you.
it's great.
But the thing is, like, the whole piece about like Carlton is Ange Postecoglou is a Carlton fan. He grew up in Melbourne being a Carlton fan, so it's kind of acceptable for him more so than you'd say with other teams. They're like randomly just placing a football. But you know, with people who are lifelong fans, you can kind of be like, okay, that makes sense. But someone who's never encountered AFL, then all of a sudden being given a footy is probably a bit.
Do you think it's because it's like such a significant part of Australian sporting culture? Like it's such a unique ball compared to the rest of the world sports that it's like the Sharon. It's like you're showing that you're in Australia, you support Australia, you're
It's
getting
pretty
on
much
board
like
the
a
Australian
koala. It's
bandwagon.
the sporting equivalent of a koala.
it is,
And
yeah.
it's easier to handle because the koalas, they do everything. They can move and they're lazy, aren't they? Are they lazy?
Yeah.
I swear they actually get like proper koalas, like A grade like tier quality koalas out for these promotional activities.
What
They actually
distinguishes a good koala from a bad koala?
probably doesn't have chlamydia.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do they have?
I don't want to shame koalas actually for having chlamydia.
Do they have? Is that what?
You
they-
don't know that's like a massive problem.
I don't read up on koala.
Yeah, chlamydia is like a
STD.
massive problem for koalas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they should fix that.
I agree.
Yes. Well,
Why? Maybe we should start like a charity for the koalas.
Yeah, it's interesting that everyone seems to know that, but no one's fixed
I've
it.
never
Yeah,
heard
no,
that in my
everyone's
life.
just like accepted.
I've never heard that koalas
It's a-
have chlamydia.
It's a massive problem. Like it's
What's the percentage of them that have chlamydia?
it's
I think
quite
it's like
high.
really high.
It's like I think it's above 50%.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a koala expert.
Well, you
but
could have fooled me.
yeah, but it's a known thing that they like koalas get chlamydia. I don't know, but
I can't believe we've said chlamydia
More times
8
than we've said
times
footy.
on this podcast. Broden's going to come back. It's like that gif where the guy walks in with a pizza and the house is on fire.
it's community.
Yeah. Is that what it's
Donald
from? Yeah.
Glover from in Community. Yeah.
But that's just koalas everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm so
and
glad I
chlamydia.
told my parents to listen in.
Oh shit! Are they? Oh, sorry, guys.
Are your parents listening?
I don't think so, but I have told. I will send them the link afterwards. So, hi, Dad.
Talk any more about chlamydia?
No,
Should
I'm
we
good.
Move on. Should we do tipping?
Let's do it.
Oh, wait. Is there any other news items from this week that you think are interesting?
I'm not the host. I don't know.
That's why I asked you a question.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Kate. All right. Sorry. Jeez. I don't know. No, I think that's
We're just
everything.
going to fight.
Oh,
See?
do you want shorter quarters?
No.
Okay.
Do you want shorter quarters?
No.
Do you want shorter quarters, G?
Oh,
No.
yes, but it's not practical. Like
Okay.
it won't. You can't. There's a lot of. You can't cut that much content out of a game. That's a lot of advertising.
And I love the it really builds so much story having the length because in the W sometimes I'm just like it's so over so quickly, and even when like storylines start to emerge in a game, it's over so quickly.
Yeah.
No, please go.
I think that's what's interesting for me is the difference in length of breaks at the intervals. Because I think it would be nicer, like it was a bit more consistent across the three, because I think that one is the one that kind of throws me a bit. Obviously, and again, now coming to netball, but netball has a 15-minute break at halftime, which is the length of a quarter, which I think is far too long as well. So it's just like, my thing is like, I understand the purpose of breaks, but I think some of the breaks are too long.
Would you prefer the count up clock or the count down clock?
Down. Always.
So you know how long's left.
Oh, I like it counting up. I do not want to know
see,
how.
I feel like some people miss the 30-minute, what is it? The 25-minute, 30-minute warning, whatever it is. 5-minute warning.
I hate
and
that.
And it goes
yeah.
up.
No, don't give me that. I don't want to know because it's like when it's like hits 30 minutes and you have no idea how
But
much
isn't
longer
that part
it
of
is.
the excitement?
That's what I'm saying. I love that. Like I think that's so exciting.
so you want that.
I want it to count up.
Because now even at the ground, they tell you how long's left. like they had the thing that come on the LED signage.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
hate
When did that
that
change happen? Because I feel like
Well,
it
it
was
is. I think it's for
recently.
a sponsorship thing because I think
Okay.
it's a watch company that. So it's just it's a slam dunk in terms of sponsorship money. But yeah, I'm fascinated by it. I'd like it, but as a journo, it'd be annoying.
It would,
because you're in
yeah.
the booth trying to write your match report and get things ready, and you just can't effectively plan because you don't know.
But then you can use
it's only a
your
couple of minutes.
phone then, can't you, in that situation? Then
What
you
do you
can look
mean?
at the timer on your phone.
No, but isn't the whole thing that on broadcast it only shows the count up everywhere. You don't know how long's left, do you?
Yeah, I feel like I do. Right?
Now you do because they tell you on the screen, but not when the count up clock was in action.
I'm confused. Okay, but so you like it down.
I like the idea of like effectively time wasting, and I think I'm going to talk about footy here, but like the whole thing that happened between Collingwood and Adelaide on the weekend.
Yes.
About like, that it's very interesting about inconsistent rule calling at what point in the game, but also like obviously a countdown clock, so a team would be trying to time waste in the final minute if they know how long was left in that, and then obviously how close it got to the end. My other big beef this is actually footy related as well, is the fact that Hawthorn lost, because I was the only person in my tipping competition that tipped Hawthorn.
Did you tip Hawthorn? Why?
Because I like chaos. And
Not the Joker. Yeah, right.
there's a reason why I'm coming last. But yeah, I think it's interesting because like I think it's a completely different style of mentality when you're playing and you know how long is left and what you try and do to hold the ball, keep it away from the opponent's 50, etc. But like I think with the time up clock, you kind of have to just give in and just try and score as much as possible in the final dying seconds. So I think it's completely different coaching mentality when you approach the two different things.
Right.
This is such a sidestep, but I mean, that came up in the netball, not last weekend, but the weekend before. And I feel like this community probably has no idea what happened in the netball because it's not well covered. But do you reckon you could do it in 30 seconds? What happened?
Oh, absolutely. I'm here to push an agenda. So basically between between the Giants and the Lightning in New South Wales 2 weeks ago, there was an issue where in netball, there's a thing called the super shot. In the last 5 minutes of every quarter, every goal scored in the outer part of the ring is worth 2. Yes, I know. There's a whole thing about it. But basically what happened, there was an incorrect score done and then there was a timeout, because teams get timeouts in netball now. And long story short, they incorrectly attributed a goal, and then there was a 50-minute review because on the broadcast it was showing a draw. In person, it was showing that Lightning won. Lightning was playing around the ball thinking they were just wasting time, but then they had to have a 50-minute review, come back on because we don't play for draw.
50-minute
They
review.
went home.
Whoa. They
The
were trying
players
to go home.
left. The players left. They thought the game was. They thought they won. They're like, great, we
Yeah.
won by a goal.
They took
left.
off their strapping.
Yeah, and then they had to
Well, they
come
took
back
off all the
and
strapping. That
play.
means it's done.
It's done.
because it actually was a draw, but they had the scoreboard wrong.
From an outsider's perspective, there's something nice about there being a 50-minute review. Like them sitting down and going,
Is
"Do you
there?
know what? Let's
50 minutes?
50 minutes.
It's long, but at least that means they're thorough."
Yeah.
But could you ever imagine that happening in
but
like the men's
if you
AFL?
look at the score review now in the AFL, it's ridiculous. Some people get really upset that it goes for 2 minutes. If you
Yeah.
go to 50,
Nah, I
Yeah.
love that. Let's make it 2 hours. Let's really look at where that ball went. What's it doing? Where'd that guy go?
your other responsibilities in life. Like we need to have rules, otherwise we're just unmoored.
Like for an elite competition, like isn't that bonkers that happened?
It is bonkers.
Actually
50
possible.
minutes. So they were in the car driving home, and then
I don't think they were able to leave entirely, but there was a full-on camera on the umpires leaving and coming back as well. But the thing in netball is we go to extra time once there's a draw, so there has to be a winner at the end of the game, hence why the extra time was played after 50 minutes.
should we have
then-
draws in the
Yes.
And then the team that originally thought they'd won started to go home. They came back and then they lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wouldn't
that's
you be
brutal.
so mad? Wouldn't you be mad?
That's like when they thought that was it La La Land or Moonlight, and they
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
that moment where you
exactly
thought,
like that.
It is.
yeah,
Thank you for explaining it in
What
language I
actually won?
understand. Now I'm back in.
what actually won?
Moonlight won.
Moonlight.
Yeah.
won, but La La Land
La La
thought they
Land
won.
got up, and
Yeah.
one of the guys.
It
seemed
took quite
didn't-
some time before they cottoned onto the fact that it had not happened
It was
correctly.
Emma Stone,
Yeah.
La La Land was given to them. That's why. And now that's
Wrong
why they've
card.
changed the font.
Because it said Emma. Yeah,
Yeah.
did you see
Yeah.
this year with Al Pacino? He
just had a great time.
he just said. He just got it right because he literally just said it, and then no one realised. He's like, "I see Oppenheimer," and then everyone just went. It was incredible.
It was an excellent bit. Like I
I
feel
don't
like
think it was a bit. I think he's like 90, and he's just was. He says, "I see Oppenheimer."
True. But yeah, it's just crazy they had to change the font on everything for the Oscars because of that one moment.
That's
They
right.
went on
Funny.
from there.
Is it time to change the fonts on more things?
I think so.
Yes.
Like, let's just
Avatar.
What's your favourite
I don't think so.
Avatar?
Virus.
Yeah, Virus.
Virus.
The
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling SNL skit.
Oh, I haven't seen it because it goes for like 7 minutes. I don't
It's
have that
very
time.
funny.
But
It's very. Oh my god, you keep on telling us how time poor you
but
are. We get it.
Part 2.
I don't have time to watch YouTube videos.
but
I'm
I
very
watch them all the
busy.
time. But part 2 of it, it's part 2. I
Yeah.
haven't seen part 1. Do I need to see part 1?
Yeah, part one's very funny.
It's very, very
Right.
good.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, should we do
we
some tipping?
Tipping.
That is quite a long thing. People can still hear us, but there's a
Tipping.
sort of BMX shit. That's only when we're back. Yeah, it's sort of like
Tipping.
cool.
Tipping.
And we're back.
Oh. We're back, Nani.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Did you just dissociate?
Yeah, I did.
6 seconds?
I actually don't know where my brain was. Sorry. All right.
That's all right.
No, I was reading the comments and then I actually did dissociate for a second. But Thursday night, Western Bulldogs, Sydney.
Yeah. What about it? Oh, we're
Who
tipping.
are you tipping? And what do you think? And who's going to win and why?
I'll tip the Swans because they're just they're obviously the best team in the comp right now. The latter, I think they're a game and a half clear. They're going really well, so I can't really back against them. But the Dogs on their day are great, but I just think the Swans, you got to back the quality in.
I'm going to say the same, and I definitely had that opinion before you started speaking, but I just think the Swans are definitely too strong this season.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with all of that. Bulldogs are so flaky.
Do you give your tips?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, jeez.
I have actually been worried that everyone's going to be like, I'm so mean to you, but that is just
Yeah.
how you speak to me.
Well, hold on. This
love
always sees what's happening today. And you've been very
Dramatic
dismissive of
tension
me.
in a podcast. I love it.
I feel like I'm like watching tennis because I have to keep like
I
changing
feel
my
like you
head
need-
so
it's like the
quickly.
Challenger's movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Am I Zendaya in
It
the
wasn't good.
situation
Yeah.
if I'm moving back and
I
forth?
didn't like it.
Yes.
Yeah, some weird stuff happens.
Oh
in
my
that
god, I
movie.
feel like we don't have time to cover it, but my favorite tennis couple just broke up
Which one?
Oh, why are they your favourite?
because they're both
Paula
really hot.
Badosa and Stefanos Tsitsipas. That was never gonna last. That was
Wait, the
never gonna
TikTok one?
last.
Are they TikTokers? No.
No, they're tennis
Tsitsipas
players.
is the one who was just like, if I win the Australian Open, I'm building a school here for you.
No, you know why he said that? Because he said because I heard that Victoria is the education state. That's because it's what it says on a license plate.
Yeah, but
it says
it's-
Victoria. Just because we write it's the education state.
But why would you read that and go, I'm going to build a school here?
He does post
Something
interesting
Greece.
things on Twitter as well. It's very like,
He posts weird sayings.
yeah, Jaden Smith, like Tumblr era type Twitter
He
posts.
just, I think he
I
just
like
posts, yeah.
MSN Messenger.
Yeah, he says he
Enough
just posts
quotes.
like
Yeah,
old
that's
Facebook
cool.
thing, like Facebook posts that people used to post back when they were like 10, like, you know.
I think there's something.
Has anyone ever
nice
thought
about
this,
that.
like shower thoughts? Yeah. But they broke up and it was
Oh
very
my god, is he doing really depressive? Not depressive.
No.
Is he doing really sad oh my god, sad shower thoughts?
Yeah,
at
like
the moment?
Evanescence
Yeah.
lyrics.
What is his tweets at the moment?
Oh my
That's
God.
I think he's pretty fine. I honestly think that he's I just think he's half a chance to win the French.
really?
I just think it's like he's sort of it must have been weighing on both of them, and now they've decided to part ways and remain friends. That maybe that's the sort of maybe now he's clear minded now that he's got that off his chest, or maybe because they've come to an agreement together.
Is French Open July?
It's literally qualifying is currently on now.
Oh, wow.
So it
So
starts
June.
on
Does it start
Sunday. Yes, Sunday, Monday is when the main draw starts.
Oh, that's so exciting. How is Dimonor going to go?
Well, they're my favourite couple, Demonor and Katie
they're
Boulter. Now, you
boring,
think they're
though.
boring. Now, I agree, but sometimes it's slow and steady wins the race. And I think that, because I do a tennis podcast, you know this, and we speak, yeah?
Yeah, I know you do a tennis podcast.
What's it called?
the tennis.
The tennis.
It's called Get a Grip. Thank you. It's called the Get a Grip
Well, that's
Tennis
fitting for
Podcast.
you.
Great.
Okay.
Are you saying that at
Just mean
Marnie
again.
or just?
No, it's called Get a Grip. It's called the Get a Grip. You can Google it. It's real.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
What's next?
While you're up, Collingwood,
Am I going first again?
Georgia.
No, yeah.
It's gonna be at Optus, so I kind of low key want to go to the Dockers.
Yeah, go the Dockers.
Yeah, I think they're in good form despite some results here and there. I actually think they're going all right. And the Pies have got a lot of injuries. So Jordan Ngoe's out this week. They're waiting for so many to come back. I think the Dockers might get it done.
Okay, if I'm Broden, I'm going to tip Collingwood because I'm doing something here. Oh, just wait, I'm doing something here.
What does he say that?
because he says that every time that he tips Collingwood.
Yeah, he's doing something here.
He's doing something.
He's doing something.
Zeta, he's doing something.
But why? Is
He's doing something.
Just,
He's doing something.
He just says that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
doing
just
something.
says that he's
Right.
He's doing something.
But you call the footy something weird on here, don't you?
The footy.
It's called the footy. There's no it's another descriptor you use for it.
That beautiful game.
That's round ball. We claim that as well.
There's some other
That's good, too.
there's some other thing. I'll figure what it is. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
That was a 30 Rock reference. So.
North William. Oh, okay, we're
North
we're
William.
doing all right. Okay, North Melbourne, Yatapulti.
Yatapuli. I don't have much faith in North,
Yeah.
even though they're getting better. They are looking better, but still, like, I think the fact that Power are able to take it from the grasp last week, I don't know. It's at Bloodstone and Tassie as well, so I'm kind of like, it's going the Power.
Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs at the moment. But basically, whoever North's playing, you just tip the team they're playing. They're just not in a good spot.
I almost tipped Essendon. I almost tipped them against Essendon
You
last week.
tipped Hawthorn, and you nearly were right.
I also tipped Richmond, but that's
Did you? Why are you doing?
doing?
Is it like a kiss of death sort of angle you're taking, or
I just want to be right when everyone else is wrong and just gloat, but it's not working for me, so I'm giving up
can't
on
you just
that.
be happy? Can't you just like take comfort in being right, even though you're in the majority? Or do you have to? Everyone else has to be wrong. Is that the way you're sort of wired?
Not just
as a
with footy
human?
tipping, not with everything else, just
Right.
with footy tipping, because then I can get extra points.
Right.
But sometimes I just tip the worst option possible because I
Right.
think it's funny.
I feel like when I asked you if you wanted to do this podcast, you said, yeah, and I'm actually going really well in tipping.
And then I was like, no, I'm not. I'm 9 out of 9.
Oh,
No, that's all right. That's second
You're
last.
You're the best of the worst.
Yeah.
Are you? Where are
good
you
losing.
in the rankings?
I don't know.
I'm ranked
So you're
500,000
low.
on the app.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like
You would
Kane
know.
Cold is beating me at the moment.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah. Carlton, Gold Coast.
What's wrong with Kane Corns betting you? Why is that saying like
Because
I
he
even
does
Kane
bad.
Corns?
Like usually,
Does he?
usually the two people that I beat is Kane and Sam McClure.
Really?
Yeah, because they always do the like wild tips.
So they tip like me.
Yes.
What game?
Carlton, Gold Coast. That's I know this is a harder one.
I don't. I'm gonna go Carlton.
All right.
Okay, why?
Yeah.
At the G, I don't know. I just kind of I like to vibe Carlton sometimes because it makes my friends happy, and I know if they're happy, they'll be nice to me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I'll go for Gold Coast. Yeah. The Blues have got some injuries, and the Suns are in a good spot at the moment.
They did so well in Darwin last week.
They
as
did
well.
incredibly well.
Yeah.
They're loving it. They've
What
won
did
their
Blues
last
do last
6 or
week?
there. Sorry?
What did Blues do last week? They lost, didn't they?
They
To Sydney. Didn't they lose to
Yeah.
Sydney?
They lost considerably to Sydney.
Yeah, I might go Gold Coast as well, actually.
Okay.
No. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. Geelong, GWS.
It's at Cardinia.
Yeah.
So I'm just, but the
Yeah,
thing is,
I-
GWS has the best record against the
Oh, they love
Cats
it
in
there.
Cardinia. So you have to kind of go like they're the only one who's got like a positive record. It's in like
Well, they've won
overall.
their last. Their form there is very good.
Yeah.
Considering how difficult it is to win there.
Yeah, I've got to go GWS because I just kind of I know, but they've got good form at
Yeah.
Cardinia. They're the only team that really has like
I
a
know,
positive
that's fair.
over
The
like.
Cats will have a lot of good ins. So you think Jeremy Cameron probably comes back. Tom Hawkins probably comes back. They're going to have some handy inclusions in there. Mitch Duncan potentially. I think was it Mitch Duncan who was rested? I think it was.
What?
Mitch Duncan I think was rested last week, wasn't he?
I'm saying,
forget.
I went, I don't actually know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know why you. Yeah, that was a bizarre. Yeah, you're struggling today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're struggling. That's all right. We've all been there.
You haven't cracked open the Jats Tim Tams. I feel like that's it.
Well, the thing is also like I'm a little bit upset because I brought all this food in for the two of you and you haven't touched
I
any
never
of
asked
it.
for the food.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you said I hope there'll be snacks.
I just don't
I
know.
literally never said that.
Yeah, no, that's not something you would say.
You just lied.
Yeah. No, but I said, will you do this, please? I'll bring you snacks. And then because I said that, I was like, I have to bring snacks.
I just didn't know if this was like an ASMR
can't do it.
podcast because
Oh
I
my
feel
God,
like
yeah,
it's
do
gonna
ASMR for us.
Yeah, that's nice. Come
I
on.
think the issue is
Surely Arnott's have got to sponsor this now.
What's
that was
happening?
too good. ASMR is sort of a... Do you
Oh, no, I know what it is. I know,
Oh.
yeah. But like, yeah.
But the Jats are so good.
Yeah, everyone keeps raving about these. I actually don't have a sweet tooth. I'm so sorry. This is literally all for you guys.
You've
is
been
all for
giving me
you.
shit for not having those, and you don't even want any.
Yeah, because I bought them for you guys.
They're gifts.
Thank you.
We'll have them
Beck,
after
would
the
you want
podcast.
one?
Yeah, I'll have
If you buy someone, bring someone a bottle of wine, they say, let's have a glass together. So
Okay. Where's the bottle of wine, Seeds?
is there another game, or we still be covered the ball?
I also tipped Geelong, but you might have made me change my mind to GWS.
So you haven't tipped Geelong.
I have tipped Geelong, but I could change my mind to
Sometimes
GWS.
I know a lot about footy and sometimes I know nothing.
That's true. You tip Richmond. I'm going to stick with Geelong. Okay. Richmond, Essendon at Dreamtime at the G.
Oh, sorry.
Do we need to really talk about this one? Essendon.
Oh, jeez.
Well, are you tipping Richmond?
The Bombers fans have gotten real up and about, haven't they? Since they just second the ladder, and they're just real spring in the step. Well, do we even need to talk about it? Obviously.
Okay, sorry.
Having said that, I think the Bombers will win by a significant margin.
Okay,
But
well then.
just
Gee.
I'm tipping Essendon, but like my Essendon friends are so cynical. Our group chat is called Bummers Memes for Depressed Teens. And my friends all say like, we don't feel like it's a win until 30 minutes after the game, that we could potentially introduce like the equivalent of grid penalties in the F1 where they could just lose points after the game.
30 minutes. A good thing
30
it's not the netball, because then they won't have to come back 50 minutes after.
Exactly. But also like the meme that's been going around in our group chat this entire week is that like what the fuck is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas about the Dons being second?
Okay.
Oh, Marnie doesn't like it.
Yeah, sorry. That's like, they're my Essendon fans, but I'm tipping Essendon. So who knows what's going to happen?
They were really worried. I know a lot who were really worried they were going to lose to North. Like,
Yeah, I was worried they were going to lose to North.
Just this real pessimism that's been drilled into them for so long.
Did you not see that we beat West Coast by 1 goal? Although West Coast
West
beat
Coast are very good
Yep.
at football at the moment.
Okay.
So, I
Harley Reid, generational player.
But do people want Essendon fans to be
he's
happy?
very good. What's the...
No, just because people can't mention his name without saying generational player. So what were you saying?
I was like, do people want Essendon fans to be happy as a whole?
No.
I think that's like, would you rather them be like this or would you rather them to be smug?
I think Essendon fans think that no one wants them to be happy. But I don't really care. I'm happy if they're happy. But maybe some fan supporter bases don't like it.
Okay.
Like Carlton, Collingwood, the big Victorian rivals don't want to see them happy.
Do you think people would prefer to see Carlton get the flag or Essendon get the flag?
It's a good question, mate.
I think
Like,
that's
just
like
overall.
I think that should be posed as a question to everyone because I think that's going to have very like fights in the comments type vibe.
Yeah.
Can we do
We've
a
got
poll?
comments, don't we?
We've only got 10 minutes left.
Oh, sorry.
Hawthorn, Brisbane. I would love Hawthorn to win this.
Yeah.
What?
I think your voice just broke, didn't it?
My voice is so craggly today. I am genuinely crawling, but we're powering through. Hawthorn, Brizzy.
Brizzy.
Yeah.
Brizzy won so well over like the Tigers last week, and I'm still kind of upset at the Hawks for not winning that game when I tipped them.
That was horrible. I can't, like, that parking of the bus was so hard to watch.
Yeah.
Hated watching that.
Yeah.
And like I was speaking to someone this week that was like, it was actually like other teams also do that, but Hawthorn just doesn't know how to do it yet,
They're still learning.
which is
They're
why it
still
was
children.
so frustrating to watch.
Yeah. They'll learn, though. They won't
Yeah,
get with
but
the
like,
flag
why
this
would you
year.
not just like the first 3 quarters they were playing with so much creativity and then they just literally stopped.
Mistakes are good for you. That's how you learn.
Oh, but how many seasons has Sam Mitchell been in charge now? How long does he get to?
What, you want to sack him because they lost the game by a point?
No,
10
I'm saying
points?
that like we shouldn't be as lenient as we are on that 4th quarter.
But I don't think he'd be lenient when he speaks to them.
No, I'm saying we on him.
Oh,
Like the media and Sam Mitchell. Like I feel like
I
he just
feel like
got
they've been
away with
pretty-
that 4th quarter.
pretty scathing of the way that he set the game up in the 4th quarter. They didn't do the right thing. They lost and they learn. I think coaches can learn as well as players.
Oh, obviously.
We're all
yeah.
human beings.
Yeah.
It's really deep episode of the footy.
That was a nice quiet moment. There's been fighting, and then it was like, hey, we can all learn and be better.
We can all just...
It felt like a truce.
Yeah.
I felt
That did feel like a truce.
it's just, I don't know how long it'll last, but it's...
Nam, Euroke.
I'll go the D's.
I'm gonna go Nam as well. I don't know what's like Euro. All I understand from my friends who follow them is that they're sad a lot.
Oh my God, they're so sad.
I mean,
They're sad
Eric
a lot.
Banana and his Saints are always so sad.
yeah. So I'm just like, I just feel like it's their time to continue being sad for the rest of the
Same.
season.
No,
They
I
haven't
take
won
that
a
back.
flag
People
for
think
like
I hate the
50.
Saints and I don't. I don't hate the Saints.
Do they think you hate the Saints?
Yeah, because I have this attitude where I'm like, yeah, they're all a bit sad.
You've told me you don't like them. I haven't said that. I just wanted to add to the pile on. She's never said that.
Here, I'll add something. My mum is always very happy to say, "Go Saints."
Go
And she's
Saints.
always saying, "Go Saints." And in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know about Kathy, but okay.
You're better team, Kat. No, they've struggled for a long time,
Yeah.
but they'll get there.
They'll get
Yeah.
there.
I have what I think is a fun fact, but to you might just be a fact. Ross Lyon's daughter plays for the Saints in the Victorian Netball League. So they're called the Wilson Storage Southern Saints, which is an unnecessarily long title for a club.
What was that?
The Wilson Storage Southern Saints. It's taken me
Wilson Storage.
It's taken me 4
So they
seasons
got
to get that right.
They got the sponsor in the name.
Yeah, they do, and they've had it for like 10 years. But Ross Lyon's daughter plays for the Saints in the netball, which I think is kind of cute.
That is good. That's good.
is cool.
Okay,
That's
so
a
it
cute
was
fact.
fun?
I think
Yeah,
it's
that was a fun
more of a
fact.
cute fact.
Okay.
Yeah. Goanna and then Wyatt. Oh my god.
Move your Bombers wristband
Wyatt
there. Yeah.
Marawa. Is that good? Wyatt Marawa.
It's at Adelaide Oval.
Yep.
And so I don't know. The Woolwich Marawa are kind of on an up run of form at the moment.
Yeah.
But then, Adelaide are Adelaide. So I find it really
that
hard
mean?
to
Oh, I know what she means. Adelaide are Adelaide.
yeah, it just gives me Adelaide vibes, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't
They
know.
just scream Adelaide.
Yeah, I see them and all I can think of is like Adelaide. But I'm going to go for Woolwich Marawa. I think they're kind of on such a good run of form. I just want to say if we actually put funding into round ball football in this country, maybe Harley Reid could win us the World Cup, but we don't. So
Do you think he would be a good soccer player?
What do you think?
just a good athlete. We could potentially train them to go towards the round ball.
But he'd
If
never-
that's
Sam
number one
Kerr situation.
But he'd never be able to don't argue.
Oh, have you
There's
seen
other
Sam Kerr do
ways.
the bump?
You're taking away his big thing.
He's one thing.
Well, he's one thing. He's got many things, but that's his big one. You
What
can't
is Harley
don't
Reid
argue. I
without
think
the
you can
don't
probably-
argue?
You can sort of jostle, but you
Yeah.
can't straight arm into the.
No, you can't. No.
No, that's true. Probably not. But
Imagine him without the don't argue. We can't have that. You're gonna have to take the L
Still
on this
kicked
one.
it from 48 last week.
No, but there was the whole. Yeah, that's true.
I haven't mentioned this yet, but Beck has made me a Taylor Swift friendship bracelet that literally, it literally says "See the Bombers fly up" on it. This is one of the cutest things I have ever seen.
We joked that in the first episode, I think I was here. I said to Marnie was like, see if you can just fit the whole anthem on. I was like, no.
Can I
I
ask something
fit a
that
lot.
might be a bit silly? What is the
purpose
Marnie's already
of
like
us.
no. What's so friendship bracelets were already a thing, were they not?
Yes.
So what about a Taylor Swift? What's the differentiator between a
You're
normal
on your
friendship
own,
bracelet?
kid. It's
Yeah.
a line in the song. It says, "Make the friendship bracelet, take the moment and taste it," which is a song from Midnights, which is
yes.
it's my favorite song. I should know this,
Yes.
but it's from that. And then they've started just making friendship bracelets for the Eras tour.
It's like
Yeah.
the fans decided to do a Taylor.
It was just, it was a very, it seemed
So they're just
pretty
they're
organic.
just friendship bracelets.
Yeah, and then people just made them, and then I went to the Taylor Swift concert by myself. but I traded
did you have
friendship.
fun?
I've traded
Yeah.
friendship bracelets with little kids.
that
It
is
was
so
nice.
sweet.
Right.
It was cute.
I mean,
And then I got-
you put so much effort into these.
I've got very good at making bracelets.
Were you good
so
at
that's
Scoobies?
also a skill.
That is a skill.
I'm gonna never
So
take this
now
off.
I'm gonna,
except in the press box.
but yeah, I feel like it's but they're also very loud. They're not good for podcasts.
Oh, good for ASMR.
I don't think
that's
that's
true.
I don't think that's ASMR, is it?
But this is ASMR, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm surprised though that the MCG didn't get into
It's
more.
not soft enough, I don't think.
No, you can do anything. Can be
Yeah,
ASMR.
it can be crunchy.
Isn't that the stuff that makes you like feel
Tingly.
tingly? Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me feel tingly.
Are you the arbitrator of ASMR?
No, that's true. But when you did the thing with the Tim Tams, it was great.
Was that making you feel tingly? Were you feeling tingly when she was doing
Yes,
that?
it was really good. Yeah. No, maybe it was the other
I
one.
don't like
The
that
first
one.
one she did was really, I don't know if you can get like a back to back, but the first one she did was real ASMR heavy.
Yeah.
Part-time in career in sport over. Potential new career in ASMR, Tim Tam.
Agreed. I think that's good. I was
Well,
just going to say, I feel like the MCG should start making friendship bracelets that are AFL themed. Like it makes
Well,
you would
they-
make so
sense
much
to me.
Didn't they try and ban the amount of friendship
Yeah, they
bracelets
did.
for
They
the?
did.
So they're probably anti-friendship bracelet.
Why'd they ban friendship bracelets?
They don't,
Bracelets.
they
weapons.
don't like having friends.
Right.
No, I don't know. I don't
Potential
know.
projectile? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't trust Australians.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that the two of you can actually come back at some point with a well-oiled machine and people can get a better taste of your beautiful brains. But thank you so much for joining me
Did
today.
we tip the last game?
Yeah, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to make
Did
sure.
you tip? Or do you?
Yeah, I think. Oh, no, sorry, you tipped. I'll go the Crows. There we go.
And
Yeah.
I'll cut that in and it'll be seamless.
Oh.
Yeah, and you'll never know.
Good?
Yeah, I think that's everything. Is there anything else you want to say at the end of this outro?
Does he say bounce that pill to out or no?
No, I don't think he bounces the pill on the way out. But
Bounce that quill.
Oh.
Was that good?
that felt good to me, yeah.
Yeah. Was that ASMR? Did that give you the tingles?
No.
Anyway, bye everyone on
Bye,
the live
everyone.
stream.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I've got to run to Tottenham, but
But I think
What do we think of Tottenham?
Oh, did you just funny bone or just the elbow?
anyway, bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.